Let's get there.
Which is why I want to start. So all these NFL takes, I'm just writing down stuff yesterday. Brady and the Bucs ball 17-0 lead. They're cooked. I mean, they still may win a division, but they look shocked.
I do like the smoke charcoal gray
Yeah, they
jerseys.
like those all. They should wear those every
I like
game.
those a lot.
The Lions.
I love them.
I love Dan Campbell.
Jared Goff.
I love everything about the Lions right now.
So
put them
pulling
back
hard
on Hard Knocks.
Yes.
I love them. You got the Niners one game back in the 2 seed Vikings when everybody was like, "Oh, the Niners are going to get the 2 seed." They're down 33-0.
Unbelievable.
33-0.
Matt Ryan is the architect of multiple collapses. I mean, isn't anyone surprised?
No,
if I see another Jeff Saturday is the first NFL coach to coach on the Saturday, all the Saturday jokes are so dumb.
They were so bad. They were so bad, so corny, so whatever.
My brother did go to the Jim Irsay collection thing.
Did he really?
He said it was pretty awesome.
I heard it was.
So he's got this huge music and sports.
Right.
It's like all the things he's collected over the years.
Right.
Jackie Robinson balls and Beatles covers and blah, 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 and all this like really, really cool stuff. It's very diverse, but my brother said it was awesome.
Right. No, I heard good things about it. Jaguars beat the Cowboys. Jaguars are one game behind the Tennessee Titans for first place in the AFC South.
All right, so now we're here. How many people in 5-6 weeks, to start the season off, were like, oh, this quarterback class, this 2021 quarterback class is terrible. Oh, it's going to be horrible. You look up. Justin Fields a good player.
Justin Fields looks pretty damn good.
I mean, that roster, we all agree offensively, limited. Okay, Russell Wilson.
Right.
And then you look up and you're like, wow, Justin Fields, I think there's something there. I think we all would agree.
There's something there.
Trevor Lawrence, the last month, has looked like a guy who is scratching the surface on his ability. We all know that there's talent there. Doug Peterson's pulling it out of him. He's balling right now.
By the way, in one of my leagues in the playoffs, I was in 1 seed. I just got bounced by 20 points. I play anybody else, I advance to the second round because of freaking Zay Jones. Zay Jones, out of nowhere, has become a baller for Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's going deep, he's going short, he's breaking tackles.
So he's your Peyton Hillis?
That's dude. I hate Zay Jones from here on out.
Oh, here on out.
Sports hate, as you would say.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I endorse it. But no, look at now.
Seriously, Trevor Lawrence looks like by playing more and more and more every rep, every possession. Same thing we apply with Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. They are getting better by the snap.
Yes.
Justin Fields is doing it. Now, Zach Wilson, I thought he made some plays yesterday. He put the Jets in a position to kick a field goal. It was a hell of a play, but he's still a long way away.
Which is funny because I think you and I both kind of agreed, like after looking at him pretty hard. And once that Coastal Carolina game happened in BYU, a lot of us jumped off the Zach Wilson bandwagon.
Yeah.
And then I look at Mac Jones. I was against taking Mac Jones in the number 3 pick all along. And I know that there are some idiots out there who, Mac Jones and Kyle Shanahan.
Right.
I'm watching Mac Jones, and I watched almost that entire Raider game. He missed so many touchdowns. Now, he had a bomb in that game. He missed so many red zone touch throws.
Yep.
Guys are wide open. Wide open.
Yep.
Jonnu wide open, and he just can't. He can't hit anyone. He's not athletic. He doesn't see the field. And that final play is not on him.
No.
But, my God, it'll be forever cemented in everyone's mind, him getting absolutely strong-armed by Chandler Jones.
Having Matt Patricia and Joe Judge as his offense coordinators, Belichick did him no favors.
Totally agree.
Belichick did.
I was all over this early.
Players got to play, though.
Yes.
Players got to play, but we all.
I said, dropped like 3 balls in that game.
I was sitting here thinking, there's no way Belichick's going to have Joe Judge and Matt Patricia be the offensive coordinator. It's like, no way. And he went with it.
I know.
And that game yesterday may have cost him a play. We'll get to that in just a second. I just want to give you some numbers
keep
for
going.
Trevor Lawrence. The last 6 games.
Yes.
He's completed 70% of his passes.
It's pretty good.
He's thrown for 1,680 yards.
That's pretty good.
14 touchdown passes.
Wow.
1 interception.
Wow.
And he's rushed for another 140.
Now, at the beginning of the year, that's after playing every snap last year, which people could throw it out. Oh, Urban Meyer, they don't have any weapons.
It matters.
Playing time, and this is a guy who played from day one until the end of his junior year with Clemson. I mean, he was the unmitigated starter every single time unless they were blowing someone out. So it's a guy who has a lot of reps, and he still needed more time.
And he still needs more time, but Doug Peterson, you got the coach right. A good quarterback-friendly coach. And they have weapons. They brought in Christian Kirk,
Yep.
he's not bad. Christian Kirk's not bad at all.
He's solid.
He's solid. Zay Jones has come out of nowhere, and he's balling over the last month.
When Etienne's healthy, he looks like he's promising.
Yeah, no doubt. Marvin Jones the third is a pro.
Yes.
He's not the best receiver, but he gives you a veteran who knows where to be, who knows how to run a route. And all of a sudden, you got a team believing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you got a team believing down to Jacksonville, and you're one game behind the Tennessee Titans for first place in the South.
Did you hear that noise?
What's that noise?
The noise when America celebrated when the Cowboys lost?
Oh, my gosh.
On that interception?
They're up 27-10.
I loved it.
Up 27-10.
It was great.
That's why I don't fear the Cowboys.
Oh, and speaking of which, their defense. Micah Parsons, tweet through it, buddy.
Yeah,
you were talking so much.
He needs to put Twitter down. He needs to get microphones, Twitter.
Get off of
Put
Twitter.
it down.
100%.
Put it down, dude. Focus up. That's the Cowboys for you. They're frauds.
I know.
They're absolute frauds.
I want them so bad.
Cowboy fans know it, too. They know their season's going to come to a crashing end the second week of January.
So let's just, hypothetically right now, it could be you get the New York Giants, if you're the Niners, maybe the Cowboys, and then Philadelphia. I would love to run through the NFC East.
That would be cool.
It would be
cool.
Spectacular. And also, Philadelphia. I know, Bonte, you fear them. I'm watching that game. They're throwing the ball down the field way too much in the weather conditions. Sirianni gets a little too cute for my liking. I'm just going to say, I want Philly. I've been saying this for about 3 or 4 weeks now. I think the Niners could punk them. I really do.
Let me say this about Philadelphia, because I watched a lot of that game, too. And you know me, and we said this last week. I got the binoculars.
I know.
I'm not going to talk about them. I'm going to watch them from afar. Because at some point, there may be a collision course. Now, at some point, they may get knocked in the second round, and the Niners may be hosting an NFC Championship.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't leave the middle of the field open, because the Bears one time blitzed the safety, just Jalen Hurts ran right up the middle.
Yeah.
It was an easy read. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are legit.
Yes.
But Mooney, Ward, and Lenore play physical.
Yes.
And they haven't seen corners like that. They haven't. And then you just got hitters on defense.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts got hit a couple times in that game. I said, if that's Drake Greenlaw, Fred Warner Jr., or Hufanga,
he ain't getting up.
You're not getting up.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And then you got Nick Bosa, so they don't stick with the run. They get pass happy at times. And their defense, I believe you can run the ball on them.
Oh, 100%.
Their linebackers look small.
100%.
And if you get to the second level on them, I think McCaffrey can have a big day against them. But we'll get there when we get there.
No, I know. I just
remember last year in Philadelphia, I know it's not an easy place to play. But again, thinking about that crowd, if you take a lead, they start getting squirmy. They start getting queasy. And then all of a sudden, they start booing, and they get quiet, and they start getting cranky, and they lose their patience. And that energy affects that team. You saw that last year with the Niners in week 2.
I think Philly's more physical than these other teams, but there are certain teams in the league, Cincinnati, Kansas City at times.
Right.
And I think Cincinnati and Kansas City
Cincinnati looks scary right now.
They can be very physical at times as well. But the one thing that when you're a pass-happy team and you get into January, you see this with Green Bay year after year after year. They're all predicated on the pass. Yep. And then you get into January and it's so cold and it's so miserable, you can't throw. And so the ethos of your team is almost completely, put a pin right through the balloon and it pops because you can't do what made you so special in the regular season in the winter. And I'm looking at the 49ers, I'm like, everything that they do, short controlled passing game, running the ball, hard-nosed defense, get after the quarterback, that all translates to January.
No doubt about it.
Everything. So
everything.
I don't really fear anybody. And I'm watching Sirianni's team try to throw the ball downfield. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think fear is the appropriate word anymore. When you have a defense like this that the Niners have, I don't think I fear anybody in the NFC either. That I think was the biggest takeaway that I had where, when I saw the tweets about the 2 seed on Saturday, in my opinion, I don't give a damn. It's kind of like the Golden State Warriors.
100%.
If the Warriors finish in the top 6, I don't care about home court advantage. They will go the first 2 games on the road. They will steal one, come back to Chase Center, and smoke you in games 3 and 4. That's how I feel about the Warriors.
Yes.
That's how I feel about the Niners. Now, would I want to go to Minnesota? No. Do I want to go on that turf? No. Do I want to play in that dome? No. Do I want to see Justin Jefferson? Absolutely not. He's a game wrecker and a game changer. But I saw Dalvin Cook tap out against the Niners multiple times over the last 4 years. I see Kirk Cousins against a pass rush, throw it up and throw picks. I don't fear the Vikings like that. I would rather save a flight, but Minnesota scares nobody. And then when you think about Philadelphia, Shasky, you're right on these aspects. Is Jalen Hurts going to be able to run around like that? Can he just throw fade routes like that to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith?
Yeah, is
and
Miles
Dallas
Sanders going to be able to get to the edge on our team? Because
Right.
he wants to get to the edge. He's not going to run between the tackles.
Are you going to be able to run 300 yards against that Niners front?
No. What's the best rushing attack against this 49er front?
I don't know. Now, again, you get a win in Chicago. Chicago's playing, that's their Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts, look, at the end of the day, he throws for 315 yards. He throws to 2 picks, however.
Yes.
And he got bailed out with the run game.
And they got a couple of penalties to extend drives.
They did. But you got 2 stars at wide receiver. Those guys are good. Those guys are really good.
Absolutely.
Their defense, we'll see. They play Dallas next week. It's a good litmus test. I think we're all going to be locked in on that.
100%. I just look at the NFC East, and I'm so surprised by this division in general. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if they are really that great, the division in general, or if it's a byproduct of them playing against the subpar NFC South and what's going on in the North. There are some bad teams. I don't think the Bears are as bad as their record indicates. I actually think they play really hard.
They do.
And they just don't have any weapons to move the ball on offense.
I agree. And they traded everybody on defense to get picks to reload for next season.
Exactly.
Because the NFC North is going to be up for grabs.
Yeah, and then the Packers suck.
Yeah.
They just suck.
They're going to fade. The Vikings are they going to be consistently good? I don't know. And then you got the Lions coming.
I like the Lions.
Dude, I love Dan Campbell. I do. I really do. I watch every Sunday. I think about the Detroit Superfan because we still follow him.
I still follow him, exactly.
He is so jacked up.
Good for him.
Good for him. I feel good for him because remember when he came on, he was humble.
Yeah.
He said, look, man, we respect the 49ers. We just want a winner out here.
Statement or not?
I do want to see Detroit, and I know Minnesota just built the new stadium. This will never happen. They got to play outdoors. Watching that Buffalo-Miami game at night.
So cool.
I'm so glad Buffalo's not going to have a dome.
Our boy Anthony Slater was out there.
Oh, was he?
He was out there. I texted
looking like
with him.
Jim Harbaugh
Dude,
and 17 pairs of khakis.
He had his Dolphins gear on, and he was like, it's not that cold. It's going to be a close game. I was like, you know what? It may be a close game. So I kept Jalen Waddle in all my lineups. Thank God.
Waddle
but
dance?
that game, the Waddle dance, it looked sick in Orchard Park.
Just seeing the snow come down as Josh Allen slinging it in there.
In the last drive.
It's incredible.
Oh, the snow came down earlier, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, but at the end, it made it even better.
It's funny because the game pops on, and she goes, whenever you watch a Buffalo game, the weather's always crazy. I was like, that's Buffalo.
Yes.
I want to go there so bad for a game.
I do too.
So bad. But
I don't trust Buffalo, though, for a couple of reasons. Like
they don't rely on the run game. It's all passing.
That's number one. And number two is, Josh Allen, they're asking too much of him.
Dude, he's running.
Yeah.
He's reckless with the football. He throws it up. He's fumbling left and right. He's taking too many shots. The team in the AFC that we haven't talked about.
Cincinnati.
Exactly. Joe Burrow's that dude. Joe Burrow is sick. He's sick. I mean, they were down 17-0, and it felt like they hadn't even kicked off yet. They were like, you know what? Let's just get on the board before halftime. And they just started hitting in the second half.
I can hear Nicotina in my head. Chris like Kringle, Cincinnati like a Bengal.
Always got to rival sports team.
I mean, it's the best.
It is the best.
I think Cameron had a couple of Cincinnati Bengal raps.
Cameron's got like this show.
I love Cameron.
He's got like this little, like, I think it's a YouTube show or something like that.
I'm going to look it up.
Dude, and he like comments on sports.
Does he?
It's pretty wild. Because he went off on Ben Simmons.
Well, my favorite, I know, because he paid for money and he was sitting on the sideline. My favorite was when he did that Sports Center beat.
Oh, yeah.
Let him know. Yeah. So good.
You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ, FM, and AC1. San Francisco, always live on the free Odyssey app. Download the Odyssey app and favorite 95.7 The Game for the best and most up-to-date sports coverage. And don't forget, you can also watch us every single day on our YouTube and Twitch streams. Just log on and search 95.7 The Game. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel while you are there. 888-957-9570. 888-957-9570. For Niner fans out there, does having a 2 seed matter to you? Does having the 2 seed really matter in the NFC playoffs? And as you chew on that, and as you line up the lines here, 888-957-9570, we'll also read some comments on YouTube, Twitch, and the Xfinity Mobile text line. We do have to revisit one of the sickest plays I've ever seen. It happened in Las Vegas yesterday.
Sickest or?
Now on a 3rd and 10, 3 seconds left. Jones will give it to Stevenson. He started right. He runs it up the middle, hit by Chandler. Jones slips and hit across the 45 with a stiff arm. Off a tackle at the 40. He lost the football. And Jacoby Myers picks it up. He circles back and he throws it across the field toward Jones. It's picked up by Chandler Jones. He breaks away to the 30. He runs to the 20. He runs to the 10. He runs to the end zone. Jones.
Good night. This might be one of the dumbest teams I've ever seen.
And a victory for Las Vegas.
I don't know what to say. You think Miami was bad? We're down here, the Miracle of Miami. This is a heads roll type freaking play right here. Oh my God.
Chandler Jones, originally a Patriot. Jacoby Myers throwing it back across the field. Jones intercepts, and he runs through Mac Jones, try to bring him down. Gone for a game-winning score.
Now, earlier in the game, they were lining up to hit a punt, and Jabril Peppers wasn't set and wasn't paying attention, and the punt got blocked. I don't know if you saw that in the game.
I did see that, yeah.
And the special teams coach was losing his mind.
This might be one of the dumbest teams I've ever seen.
You know what's crazy is that
Scott Zolek, by the way, that's the color analyst.
WER.
Yeah. It's 98.5 Sports Hub. Patriots Radio Network.
Oh, okay. There you go. What's interesting to me is that for as great as Belichick is, he sure's got some clunkers at the end of games on his resume.
Dude, he's got some clunkers. They all do.
But when you coach that long, you do. You have no doubt about it.
Get some clunkers.
But B, to see them lose that way, first off, Stevenson gets a great run. It's not a hook and ladder play. He's going rogue. This isn't even on Belichick. This is like Jacoby Myers being an idiot. Stevenson throws it back to him. I don't even know why. Just at that point, go down. It's a tie game.
So I'm in the newsroom at NBC. It's right before pregame live. And the office just erupts. Because the Patriots game on. So I thought the Patriots scored on the last play.
Was there a bunch of Jakes in there?
No Jakes in there. No Jakes. A bunch of Taylor Wirfs. A bunch of Tristy Rodriguez's, Garrett Burks, Monty Pools, Jonathan Sacties, you name it. Our boy J Dub. Yeah. Dan Dempster. Do I got any other names? Fast Eddie, who listens to the roast. What up, Fast Eddie?
Fast Eddie Guerrero.
Fast Eddie, what's up?
Why is he Fast Eddie?
I don't know. It's Eddie, and I don't know. Fast Eddie became a nickname somehow, some way. Well, there was a guy I worked with at KVR. I love you, Eddie. Don't hate me for this. He was an intern. He was so slow on cutting sound and getting things done that I just called him Fast Eddie.
Oh.
Just say Fast Eddie, what's happening, baby?
It's like Little John when he's really big in Robin Hood.
Yeah, exactly. Little John. So that's why. But anyway, the newsroom erupts. I'm thinking, oh my God, the Raiders lost. Oh my God, the Raiders lost on the last play of the game.
Another double-digit lead.
Do you blame me for that?
No.
I can't believe Jacoby Myers did that.
It was
and to see Mac Jones get stiff armed like that, Madden.
So if you didn't see the highlight and you were living under a rock, Stevenson gets like a 20-yard run, pitches it back to Jacoby Myers for whatever reason. Jacoby Myers turns and throws a left-handed wobbler back 15, 20 yards. And Chandler Jones for the Raiders just goes up, intercepts it, stiff arms Mac Jones, who's the only defender, and then dances into the end zone.
So here's Jacoby Myers on the play.
God, it's unbelievable.
Trying to do too much. Trying to be a hero, I guess you could call it kind of. I ain't see the dude back there try to throw the ball. Like I said, I was just doing too much, you know what I'm saying? So it just went down the ball.
Jacoby, I'm assuming you knew the score was tied at that point, and was there any communication?
No, that was just me. That was me.
There was no communication in the huddle, though.
I promise you, that was just me trying to make a play.
Poor guy.
So did you hear Belichick after the game? They asked Belichick, why didn't you throw a Hail Mary or call a Hail Mary?
Yeah, because Mac's got such a great arm.
He said he couldn't throw it that far. Damn.
Well, it was the pause, too. There was like a 5-second pause where he's just like looking at the reporter. And I'm watching like, I would literally die if Belichick gave me that long of like a glower while answering that question.
During the break, I know we're asking on the fly. You got to give me the Belichick sound from yesterday.
No, let me find it right now.
Yeah, give me the Belichick sound from yesterday.
Is there anybody out there that still wants Mac Jones?
Yeah.
I mean, he looks so garbage.
Gosh.
The guy can't move. He can barely throw. He's so mediocre. He doesn't see the field. Like, he be in any other year, he's a 3rd or 4th round pick. Maybe he's a high second. I mean, a lower second round pick because the team gets desperate. Like, what was his skill set? Throwing to the greatest wide receiver trio that we've ever seen in our lives.
Throws to Devontae Smith every other play.
Newsflash: Devontae, baller. Jalen Waddle, baller.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jameson Williams, baller.
Mechie will be a baller down in Houston. Here's Belichick from yesterday.
I can't believe he got stiff armed so hard like that.
Bill, in the final play, situationally, how do you weigh what was called as opposed to taking a shot at the end zone?
Taking a shot at the end zone?
Yeah, like a Hail Mary, 55 yards away, getting it as deep as you could.
Yeah, I couldn't throw it that far.
One more time, man.
He's livid.
One more time. I want to count the seconds of the pause.
final play situationally, how do you weigh what was called as opposed to taking a shot at the end zone?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Taking a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, like a Hail Mary, 55 yards
Couldn't
away,
throw
get
that
it as
far.
deep as you could.
Yeah, couldn't throw it that far.
Couldn't throw it that far. Couldn't throw it that far.
How is he so reserved?
Oh,
I'd be livid.
Dude, he just stares at you, too. And he's
I mean, what would be worse, getting yelled at or having Belichick just glower at you like that?
I didn't even know that was a word. What was that word?
Glower?
Glower? Yeah,
You learned
it's
that at the University of Miami?
Yeah, man, private school. It's big education.
That's what he's doing with Mario Cristobal's scouting.
Glower?
That
a
third
good one.
third rank recruiting class.
I thought you were going to say just gleaming at you or staring. I guess
That ball is bounding down the line. When people say that, I'm always like,
glowering.
ball's bouncing. What are you talking about, bounding? What does that even mean?
Hey, when we get back for the new year, after we celebrate Christmas, we come back at the new year, we may have to do Lubman's word of the day.
Ooh, I like that.
Like that?
I do.
Lubman's word of the day, he has to use it in a sentence to describe what happened with our sports teams.
Lubman's lexicon.
Ooh, there we go. Look at us. Look at us contenting on air.
Jake, this is why I get paid the big bucks here, bud.
Dig. I come up with the idea. He comes out with the wordplay.
Yep.
It's boom. Peanut butter and jelly, baby.